Oh, whoops. Lost Dome's just down here for Andrew. Not to be confused with the old dome. There we go. That's a detail I was missing here. Hello. The Ice Dome. So that's the location we're going for the final story bit. Wow, that's no small deal then. If that's the South Pole, just visiting this place for Andrew is like half as long of a trip from here. That's a big deal. That rover's got some serious legs, and these people, they got some serious patience for each other for how much time they must spend locked up in there. And so we're good to go, right? Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to the other dome that I did for the other story mission.
My master brought me to a dome like this when I became a Technomancer. It was full of relics, collected by generations of Technomancers from Abundance. There were old consoles there that would allow me to listen to the old recordings, discussions, musings of the settlers, and a little view of their life. The dome doesn't exist anymore. There's not much left of what we used to be. But I want that knowledge to last, so I want to tell you what I learned from my master Sean, before a mantis destroyed all the knowledge that was there. Alright.
You can imagine my confusion just because we went to a dome for our own initiation, and we were going to that dome's location for a story quest.
He was quiet and kept to himself, but over time we still managed to grow close. He hated how Technomancers were treated in Abundance, dreamed of freedom. He seemed calm, cool and collected, but on the inside, he was all rebel. He couldn't stand taking orders, which never goes down well.
Listen.
No matter how many times you're told, or how well you know that one day you're going to be separated from your parents or masters, it never makes it easier when it finally happens. And it's only harder when you have no one else to really guide you. Technomancers are my family, but Sean was like my father.
It was probably hard for him too. I got a feeling I would have liked him if I'd ever had the chance to know him.
Well, now he's dead, so thanks for that. But yeah, the fact that we went to a dome for my initiation, and then also went to that exact dome location for another story mission just made me think we were going to go there for Andrew's initiation, and that threw me off for a bit. But nope, it was just hiding off camera on the map. Just had to scroll a little bit further down. So here we are at the location where we met the Aurora Technomancer, where we got the Aurora Technomancer to let us into the dome so we could proceed. Because at the time, Andrew wasn't a Technomancer and couldn't let me through because he didn't have proper control of his powers again. Here we go.
There was a pitch-black circular room with a console in the middle. When I started it up, flickering bluish images appeared. A doctor examining a man. The man had apparently undergone a mutation that allowed him to generate a massive electrical charge. He was the first Technomancer, Andrew.
So you're saying you and I are...
Afflicted with a specific mutation that the settlers were studying. It's why they created our gear. You, who has witnessed the secret with your own eyes, who, in your heart, knows the knowledge that he bears is true, and has understood that this knowledge could cast our kind into an endless pit of despair. As you drink the sap of the world, the water that feeds our lives, abandon who you thought you were, and now become our brother, Andrew Mancer. Together, we've shared the water and secret. Now, swear to forever protect the knowledge of the earth and dedicate your life to finding it again, to defend and protect our secret, even if you must sacrifice your life to do so.
I swear I will.
Then, welcome, brother.
Change his name? Oh, his name didn't change. Maybe it'll change when we load into a new zone or something. I'm just hoping that his name changes from Andrew to Andrew Mancer, just to reflect your character change moment, because that'd be a nice touch. Because other party members do have last names, and he doesn't because he's not a Mancer. He'd probably most accurately be Andrew Rogue, I think. But now his name should change to Andrew Mancer, hopefully. and we'll see how that plays out. But there we go. That's, I believe, unless I'm missing one, I think that's every companion quest in the game. I might try talking to Phobos just to see if he has anything to bring up. But if that's not the case, though, we're probably going to then wander off into Abundance, Ophir, well, the same thing, basically, and just do a ton of things. Look at that. Look how many things. Seriously, this game will never stop sending us to Ophir for Like, it makes sense story-wise, because our enemy is Victor from Ophir, but damn. Like, the fact that I was already being like, wow, they send me back here a lot, just became self-parody when this list generated. I unfortunately can confirm after loading into this new location that Andrew's name did not change, which is unfortunate. It's actually a little inconsistent, huh? Nisha also doesn't have a last... Well, maybe she doesn't have a last name at all. But I think Scott Seeker is listed as Scott Seeker, right? Yeah. And you're Amelia Reacher. Yeah. Nisha's an outsider, so she may not even have a last name as given by like our weird naming system. But yeah, Andrew should totally be Andrew Mancer now. That's kind of a bummer they don't do that. Yeah, so you used to be a party member. Do you have a quest for me regardless?
Greetings, Zachariah. It is good to see you again. How have you been getting on since I left?
I've been doing pretty good.
Is there something I can do for you?
Nope, that's it. I take it that his final story mission for Act 3 was probably just us coming here in the first place. So with that out of the way, that should be every party member accounted for. I'll double check with these two again.
Zachariah, you look good. Better than I. As if that was hard to accomplish.
Zach, I know I'm a lot to deal with. I got a shit-poor temper and I talk like a sewer, but I gotta say, no one's ever done anything for me. And you've gone out of your way to... I just never met a guy like you. Shit. It sucks being on the road with no privacy. If we did, it'd make you shoot more than a little electricity. That too forward? I'm no lady, Zach, but if you ever want to meet up without the others around...
Oh, right. Just like Bound, but it's... Oh, spiders never change. So in Bound by Flame, you'd get to Act 3, and then these characters that previously had zero chemistry or dialogue with each other that would even sort of lean in this direction, just suddenly all want to fuck each other. And so yeah, if you've done their quests, even though there's nothing leading up to this, I can probably talk to 3 different characters right now and have sex with them. And I don't even know if gender matters. We'd find out. They would probably make Andrew a love interest, even though I think you do have to be male no matter what in this game. Huh. That actually might be an option, I don't know.
Maybe not like a lady I've ever known, but I like you how you are. Sure. Next time we get a break, let's do it.
I'll pay a little visit to your room then. Oh, the things I'm gonna do to you.
Talk about private matters. Does she get mad if I talk about her past now, or does she get over that now?
Are you seeing anyone at the moment?
What, you mean a boyfriend? No, not right now. You applying for the position?
I mean...
Look at your face! You can't even come up with something to say. Listen, you don't look half bad, soldier. Won't take too much for me to cuddle up with you at night.
Oh man, her dialogue does not reflect the fact that we've already started this conversation. The funny thing is, it got her to like me more, even though we already agreed to this before that conversation happened.
Besides your rovers, what else makes you happy here, Amelia?
Nature. Not the bugs or animals and stuff, but the landscapes, you know? Sunsets, mountains scraping the sky, red water trickling down the hills in the spring, gray lichen floating in the morning breeze. Back in Ophir, I used to take the rover out before sunrise just to take it all in. Always managed to put things in perspective, you know? How small we all are.
Amelia the poet philosopher. Who'd have thought it?
Why you gotta be a smartass?
Aha, I'm not. I just never saw that side of you. The passion. Makes me want to take a rover out before dawn tomorrow.
Well, let's go together. I've always wanted to share it with someone.
I think they're showering me with reputation because when I asked about her childhood before she freaked out. Let's see if it's progressed since then.
Tell me more about you growing up.
What's there to say? I was a ward of the state in Abundance's centers. It was lonely and, you know, the other kids were assholes, but I gotta tell you, those times my dad returned from his missions, and I got to see him, best times of my life.
Wait, what? I thought the reason you'd been placed in a center was that your dad disappeared.
Who the hell told you that? No, I was real young when they took me away. My parents were always off on missions, and someone had to take care of me, you know? I don't even remember living with them. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it.
Sure, sorry. Yeah, of course.
So you can actually drop her reputation again either way. So she has very heavily fluctuating reputation score, although we did get a net gain again here. And I can think of a way to make it go up again. But yeah, we're friendly. I don't know if you can even go past friendly in this game.
Hey.
Hey, back.
You can compliment him. That probably means exactly what I think it means. So it's probably Nisha, Andrew, and Amelia out of this party. They probably don't let you do it with Phobos. Scott would be super fucking weird. And, oh yeah, that is every party member. I keep thinking there's gonna be a 6th party member, but whenever I can think of the number 6, I'm talking about myself. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just follow up on this, why don't we? I don't know if an actual scene happens or not. If I remember correctly, in Bound by Flame, if you went with the witch, you basically got, like, a demon summoning blood ritual sex scene type thing. Like, it was generally off-camera stuff anyway, but basically, yeah, if you went with the witch, you basically did, like, a sex offering thing. Mainly because that game was... That character was so ripped directly from Morrigan from freaking, Dragon Age Origins, that they even went that far of being like, oh yeah, we're even gonna use the part where there's a ritual thing that involves sex at the end. Because all the way down to her costume and her personality, everything about Edna? Was it Edna or Edith or something like that? I think it had an E in it. Everything about that name she had was, and everything about that character was all designed around just being a copy of Morrigan. And it was kind of creepy how identical it was. Oh, no scene. No scene with Amelia.
Can I come in?
Oh, here we go. So I think I had to add her to my party, then walk into the bedroom during nighttime. The funny thing is that my house is comically open to the public, with Technomancers literally standing outside the door in a line together, which I thought was going to make this super awkward. And it's so open to the sun that there's like god rays coming through the doorway. But the moment this cutscene starts, they just magically put this tarp over the door to try, because they have themselves realized how awkward this was, and they're like, we need to hide how awkward this is. Carpet, go.
Come here.
Holy shit, that music. I was not prepared.
I may not be the perfect girl, Zach, but I think we make a kick-ass team. And I want to stay together. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I love you.
We're together for the long haul, so you're stuck with me, kid. Amelia, I love you.
Oh, we're in love now. Ooh. That music. That's Martian sex music. That's what we're going with. Okay, sure. I'll just have to go with that. Holy shit. Alright, well, that was funny. Let's see if if being in love with her means she suddenly opens up. Oh. I apparently can't interact with her. Maybe if we go outside? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to be in combat mode.
Hey, good looking. What's up?
So now, nope, she will not talk about her childhood now. It does not progress. You can ask about a few characters, and that's about it. The shed. The places she's discovered.
You must have traveled a lot. Could you tell me more about what you discovered?
You know, when I'm being sent out to explore, it's for prospecting. I drive around, take samples, map out the area, that kind of thing. I discovered 2 mines last year. We'll put them into service once we connect them with the shadow paths. Wow, it doesn't sound as exciting now that I think about it. But I don't care. Despite all of this, I can go almost anywhere. I see landscapes that others will never see, and sometimes I stumble across amazing places. I'm not doomed to remain under a shell of metal.
Definitely dialogue that you can access at the very, very beginning of the game. Because she basically talks like we're still members of Ophir. Which, you know, maybe she's just being hopeful that we'll ultimately be part of Ophir again, and that she will be a part of the government that ultimately puts those things into service that she found. So she's maybe just being optimistic. But it's definitely one of those things where the context doesn't seem to quite fit. Alright, unless I'm wrong, I think it's time to actually head into Ophir and just get a whole bunch of stuff done.
Mr. Mancer, I was sent by an important citizen. He's in need of your help and promises great support in return. He is waiting at the curiosities for you.
I'm guessing you're not gonna give me this important citizen's name.
No, just, he says he already owes you his life. I need to go. Can't risk people seeing us together. Goodbye.
Can't risk people seeing us together here, where no one ever is, because the whole path here is monsters. Alright, well, one more thing on the list then, because basically everything that I have to do in this town is pretty much in the slums, so that's just one more thing on the list. Well, aren't you a busy looking map? We haven't seen this map covered in so many spots in a while. I think a good thing to follow up on is going to be the Black Dahlias. They're from a long time ago. And the fact that I interacted with them at all in the past would be a nice thing to follow up on. Bye, guys! Least dedicated police force in the world. Am I going the wrong way? Kind of, maybe, probably, yes. Crap. The minimap is so small. And it's not always easy to tell which way you're trying to go in this location, but that's okay. Because they're not very dedicated to fighting you ever. Bye, guys. Going over here now. This is the guard force. Constantly guarding Ophir. You can really tell why they're so safe. Probably want to do the slave pens pretty early on too, because it's partially a side objective, or at least there's a side objective related to the slave pens. So I won't want to leave that one undone. Oh no! I need to hop this wall. And you guys are being dickbags. Out of here. Are we about to throw a grenade at me? No, you don't. Oh. Oh. Aha! Murder time! There we go. We're all clear now. It's all good. Where's Andrew? Oh, you're Andrew. You're the one getting pummeled over here. Where's Amelia, then? Punchy! Oh, hey, buddy. He seems nice. There we go. Oh! Crush him. Crush him. Alright, Amelia's somewhere. It's fine. If I can climb that wall, we're good. Soldiers, gators. Oh no, someone's fighting us now. Oh, Amelia brought somebody back, huh? Cut it out, Amelia. We're trying to have a peaceful time. Well, don't draw it out. Take him out. That's adorable. Oh, that's a bummer. One of the weird quirks I've never... Did I just counterattack a bullet? You can do that? I knew we had counterattacks. I wouldn't expect counterattacks to work against enemy bullets. That's can't think of any game where that happened. There's some games where the enemies shoot energy pellets at you and you can deflect them, but literally counterattacking it like it's a melee attack, because that's a new one for me. Here we go.
Hello, Mara.
Well, well, Zachariah Mancer. Word is you have a rather large bounty on your head. Relax. You're a friend here. No one here is going to come after either. What can we do for you?
I was told Victor hires girls. That ring a bell?
Sure. Asshole exploits young ladies to drag secrets out of horny old men, then blackmails them. Guy's a crackerjack prick. Treats the girls like slaves. No, worse, like slabs of meat.
With a little evidence, I could put an end to his trafficking. Any idea where I might find some?
There's a guy Victor uses to wrangle the girls and all the info they get. Writes everything down on a tablet. Steal the tablet, steal all the info on it. Probably some shit on there to incriminate the giant cock, too.
Where's the tablet?
At the guy's place in the exchange, probably. We wanted to go kill him, but the place was too well guarded for us. Maybe not for you, though. Hope you do what we couldn't.
Gonna try my best, Mara.
Kinda tough picturing that stuck-up suit Victor as a pimp. Pretty high-risk scam.
Must be worth the trouble.
These girls must have given him some good info. He must be real pleased with himself. Not for long, he's gonna get what's coming to him.
Kind of gotta wonder why we weren't doing any of this sooner. We spent all of Act 2 doing nothing against Victor at all, really. I wonder if they were still trying to hold on to some fantasy like that, what, they could just hide, and Victor was never gonna continue to go after them, because he pretty religiously did so. We might be able to get some information from Anton, if we're lucky. He's not going to side with us, so he's not going to help us directly, but he might give us a little info or something. Might be able to convince him of some element of what he knows.
Mr. Mancer, the sight of...
Shut up about Agita. Never say Agita again. Jesus Christ. Alright.
I've got a little plan to destabilize our adversary. Could use a little extra muscle if your men are up for the challenge.
Well, given we're not exactly on friendly terms, Mancer, maybe you should carry your ass off to someone who cares to help you.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Alright, does he say that about everything? I didn't say we were done with this conversation.
As unhappy as the people of Ophir are, they'd rather keep their mouths shut than face the ASC. Even if more than a few assembly members would be ready to share in their discontent.
And you want us to just fuck with the people? Cause riots to feed your own agenda? What kind of scum you think I am? There is no reason for us to help you. Get the hell out.
Oh, that time the conversation didn't end, though.
I hear Victor bought some loyalty among the assembly. What do you know about this?
I see you've heard about Joseph Law and his ilk. A one-time goodsman whose loyalties and mine can be bought with little more than a few drops of serum, while those same loyalties last even shorter than the serum's effects. And word is that the dear betrayer Mr. Law was more than eager to be bribed to support the Colonel at the People's Assembly. I think he needs a gentle reminder that the information he's been providing to Aurora isn't in his best interests. You'd have to reach him first, though. Deep in the exchange quarter and wrapped in a snug blanket of ASC protection. Gonna need a plan, or a ploy. Either way, gonna have to be resourceful, which I know you can be.
Thanks for the confidence. See what I can do. I gotta go.
Then go.
There we go. I figured he'd be weirdly inconsistent about at least one thing. Yeah, he's all like, "Get the hell out of here, we have no reason to help you. I will now proceed to help you." It's the game. I'm getting in tune with how it works. Seriously, why are these bodies still here? It weirds me out. So many bodies in this game actually do go away because the characters respawn, but these guys have just been laying here. And what's creepy is that they keep moving. Like, he's moving right now. But I fought him like the first time I ever came through here, and he and his entire squad are just laying on the ground.
Shit, their eyes are like hawks. You're gonna have
Oh.
to clear them out or it's gonna be near toss the guys inside.
Alright, well, into the slave pits we go. Ow. Murder time. Lightning punch. Oh. Ow, guns, why? Guns are a problem for me. That's where the exact target of my attacks gets a little iffy sometimes. Woohoo! Oh. I was hoping I'd reach him with the punch. One more? Nope. Oh, gun. Fighting one guy, always easy. Fighting several guys. Iffy at best sometimes. Oh, crap. There we go, I blocked in time. Ow, crap. I tried to counter at the last second to test how that other thing happened before. Oh crap, he did not get interrupted by that lightning. Amelia? Little fucking help here? Jesus. She's just standing there. I know you're in defense mode, but like you could like attack a little bit. When I put them in defense mode, do they literally stand still forever? Is that really what happens here? No, because Andrew's in that mode. Andrew's in that mode and he's fighting. See? They're in the same mode. Does her being in shield mode make her always stand there forever, but the other character doesn't because he's using a staff, I guess? Seems a little extreme. I just want to put them in the mode where they'd fight more defensively and try to live longer so that they can be more useful as distractions, but I want them to actually swing weapons still. I might have to take her out of that mode at that rate. Because that was just silly being confronted by that many enemies and having her just stand there. Yeah, that should be the way of the mutant. Yep, that's the mutant pen. We have a few objectives in here. Don't mind me just wandering right in. Wanted criminal. Wearing an Aurora mask. Just double whammy of reasons why you don't want me wandering around in here, but it's fine. Howdy. Need to free the imprisoned mutants. How am I going to do that? We'll just keep an eye around and see what we can find then. Do I just open this back door? Because the first time I ever entered this dungeon, I was like, what's with this weird door? Why are we fighting the mutants? I thought I was here to help the mutants. Is this a case of mutants just being... Oh, he's the guy that's probably supposed to run the place. Key to the cage. So yeah, the first time I ever came into this dungeon ever, I was like... Not dungeon. Well, actually, technically, this is actually just an actual dungeon in some aspects. I was like, why is there a giant, obvious door going to the outside here? And I guess this is my answer, because we're just going to go free them through it. I kind of figured as much, but damn. It's about as obvious as you get. We should check with this guy first, just in case.
Hey, are you the chief around here?
He is, yes. I am the chief of those who do not willingly bow to men. Do you wish to punish me?
No, I'm Zachariah Mancer. One of your people sent me. His name is Phobos. He asked me to help you run away.
I know that name. I feel like I'm dreaming. A human offering to help us? I won't say no, but I hope I don't wake up soon. I need explosives so we can blast our way into the underworld, but I cannot make any here. They would spot any contraband on me right away. If you can find explosives, we'll be able to make a hole big enough for us to escape through. And I need to warn some groups. You'll also need to give a rousing speech. Many of them are terrified of disobeying humans. But maybe they'll listen to you. Anyway, there's one last problem.
What?
We have a mole. There's a brother here who works for the humans. I haven't figured out who, but if we don't flush him out, our escape plan will have failed before it even began.
Any idea how to blow his cover?
Not sure, but if the human brings up our legendary icons, like Phobos or Scum, he might try to overdo it and sing their praise to the moons.
All right, I'll take care of it.
This is still so odd, but I thank you.
What? What's going on in this quest? You want me to build a bomb to break into the underworks? And find the mole? Big surprise, I walked in here, one of them attacked me, duh, found the mole. Also, why do I need a bomb? That's our way out. Ta-da! That's... That's the outside right there. Do we just go outside? That's... what the f... I'm so confused right now. Is that a cliff out there or something? I just don't understand why... like, there's a fence for a reason. I feel like we could just open up, knock down that gate back there and leave that way, and that's not a big deal. It feels like there's a back door right here. Why do we need such a complicated solution? I can't open it, I'm sure. Yeah, because we're just gonna not acknowledge this, are we? Really? Really? Look at that. It's just... I could just throw a bomb at it. Like, I have, like... I have traps and bombs. Like, it's just items in my inventory. Like, that's just things I have. Like, I could just blow up the gate and leave. And ta-da! Everyone escape. Ta-da! I just opened the back door for you guys. But I guess it doesn't work.
What does the man want?
Quiet. Shut up. Scum sent me to free you and bring you to the Underworks. You should be able to get out from there.
Scum sent you? Yes. Thank you. They had stopped hoping they could ever escape. They will follow you wherever you lead. If they go that way, man, they will die. They must go to the Underworks, like Man said earlier.
So there's two separate quests that are both about freeing the slaves, and they're so... First of all, this guy's weapon keeps floating, and that's freaking me out. He's got a weird, like, shiv broom, and it keeps floating around, and then he grabs it out of the air like a magician, so that's freaky. But, like, it's like they wrote two separate quests for freeing mutants, then remembered they only had one slave pen, so, like, what if we put a second slave pen behind the slave pen with another door? And so now we just gotta let these both guys out.
They must go to the Underworks, like Man said earlier.
How do I get you to the Underworks without you dying? Let's see. I assume this is where the bomb's gonna go. So have I made a mistake by talking to you already? I wonder if I can tell them to stop moving or anything. I feel like I made a mistake just now. Is a bomb an object I can make here? There's an exploding trap. Suppose I could just go find the quest real quick. Let's see here. There's a lot of quests now. Speak to Amelia about the bomb. Convince as many mutants as possible to escape. Obtain a bomb. Speak to Amelia about the bomb. Find the informant among the mutants. Okay. I guess I'll just talk to a bunch of mutants then.
Hey.
Hello, man. Can he help you?
If you can tell me about Scum and Phobos, maybe.
He has never heard those names.
If you're not a mole, why didn't you try to escape with the rest?
He is scared. He has seen brothers caught trying to do so. The brothers were beaten, and worse, there is no escape. There is only death.
I'll give explosives to your chief. When I give the order, he'll make a breach leading to the Underwork. And by going that way, your people can slip into the canyon undetected. No patrols, no violence, and you can finally be free.
Explosives! We could smuggle that in then. Yes, we could. Yes, I'm beginning to believe. Maybe we can succeed. Count me in.
You just gotta believe. Are you the mole? I can't talk to you. You're too busy rubbing your face. Okie dokie. Oh, wait, why are you turning around? Stop it.
Hello.
What does the man want?
I just want to know more about Phobos and Scum. If you wouldn't mind talking.
He knows nothing of those names. Those names are not from the pen.
All right. You don't want to get out of here, do you? Why?
He does. He wants... If we try to leave, we will be killed like dogs.
Alright, I know I nitpick a lot of details about this game, but seriously, what the fuck? He's brushing sand. This is sand. This floor texture is clearly sand. You can see the sand, like footprints over there in the sand. This is all sand. Why would he be brushing it? What the... Like, maybe this guy could maybe be trying to sweep all of the sand out of here, which is kind of an insane concept, because how are you going to brush all of it out? Like, I guess the constant sandstorms in the open air mean that this place probably has constant sand problems, and that's why people are shoveling and or sweeping. This guy's brushing by hand. That doesn't even slightly make sense. You do that to clean a floor, not to, like, get sand off of it, like all of the sand, because it won't move the sand at all. And he's just sweeping in circles, like he's clearly meant to be scrubbing the floor to clean it. But they just put him somewhere that makes no sense, because I don't know, the attention to detail is kind of garbage. It's kind of a bummer, because like you look over there, I'm like, oh, look at all that detailed clutter. It's like, oh, somebody put all that stuff together in a way that makes it look like a real place. But then somebody else didn't give a shit, because then that happens.
Believe it or not, a lot of you have gotten out of here and are living freely now.
Some escaped. Many died. Better in chains than in a grave.
I have a feeling you do know Phobos. You know how many times he's fled the city, helped others like you be free? And he's done it alone, which you won't have to do. You'll find help every step of the way. You'll be fine. You heard of Mutant Valley?
They talk about it like it was paradise. Like a dream. A dream that may not be more than that.
It's as real as your scars. I've seen it. I've been there. Only mutants live there, free and in peace. There's a crater covered in lichen. No guards, no whips, no forced work. Mutants that are happy. Don't you deserve that too? I know you're scared you'll get caught, and what'll happen to you if you do. But if you take the underwork, you'll reach the place the merchants keep their sand sails. They're your allies. They'll help you escape.
I can't stay here while my brothers escape. Tell the chief, I am ready to break free too.
Yay, we should have to talk at him a lot. I'm really worried about these mutants that are following me right now. If I don't have if I haven't pre-bombed the way into the underworks before, if I haven't pre-bombed the underworks, are they just gonna follow me to their deaths by walking towards some of the guards? Like, can I tell them to stay here or something? Because also, by the way, at least one of them had that glowing green knife. Like, he had that knife when he was in the slave pen. Why would they let slaves have weapons? Because they all had weapons already when they were in there, which is also insane. But I'm kind of worried that maybe I was only supposed to free them after blowing a hole in the floor or whatever's going to happen next. Because now I think they might follow me to their death because of that insanity. I thought they would just filter in with the rest of these guys and they'd just join the crowd basically. But yeah, they're all armed. Why are they armed? Like, what's the purpose of? It's like they're prepped to come with me separately and they might die in the process. But like, I specifically have a way out with the bomb and everything. That's like the whole point. What? Oh. Why? Why? What's going on? Why are you betraying us? No. It's a bad idea. Well, I guess that tells me which one's the mole, huh? Huh. I'm not super clear on some of the stuff happening here. So they're just mobbing us, like they're just attacking us for approaching the exit? Was that hallway that green before? Alright. It feels so clunky and artificial when there's just randomly a mob waiting for me in a specific spot and the fight's over in 2 seconds and we just continue on like nothing happened. No one's even going to talk about it.
Hi.
Hi. What can he do for the man?
He can tell me what he knows about Phobos and Scum.
He knows only they're mutant rebels. Escaped with many mutants to create a mutant nation that is the enemy of Mother Abundance. Traitors who were hiding far from here. Somewhere he does not know.
Well, looks like we found our mole.
How did you know he was the mole immediately? What?
Holy shit, are they a bunch of pussies? You gotta get some balls. Get hungry to kick some ass. What the hell do you need to convince them for?
They're scared, Amelia. Their spirits have been broken.
I know, but they got a chance to be free. Get excited! Just saying.
How did we know he's the mole? People know about Phobos because he's from here, because he said Mother Abundance? But like, when you're enslaved, don't you say praiseworthy things about the place that enslaves you if you're trying to not get like beat up all the time? Like, I feel like he said nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing a specific line he said, but I feel like nothing was incriminating about that. Because at worst he said Mother Abundance, but that doesn't mean he's super loyal to Abundance. That just means that it's a kicked puppy, where like these are all like slaves that are being abused and tortured and forced to do things. So at some point, you might when a human approaches you, you might be trying to be really polite and say nice things about the country so that they don't hit you or whatever. That seemed weird.